This is the update we've all been waiting for, 2021 holiday update. It's a big one, and I'm going to give you my first impressions as I haven't really read too much about this. I kind of vaguely know what's in there, but I haven't seen it in real life. I've got it installed already on my Model Y. I'm inside my Model 3, which it hasn't shown up yet. It's a little slow. It's 2019, so what are you going to do? But the brand new Model Y delivered on December 10th already has the update. I'm going to walk over to the car and give you my first impressions, give you the tour, and check it out as if you were doing it for the first time as well. Maybe you don't have your car yet and you want to know all about this update before you do. I'm going to give you my first impressions. I have not played around with this update. I have not done anything. Like I said, I kind of know some of the features, mainly the cameras turning on with the turn signals. Really excited about that, and obviously the light show that's, getting all the attention. So let's head over to the Model Y and check out this new holiday update from Tesla. All right, you're inside my garage. We are going to hop inside the Model Y with a new update, and we're going to give you my first impressions. Let's take a look. Okay. So that kind of proves I haven't done anything with the car yet. It's telling me software version 11.0 is what we're calling this thing now. And tap to explore what's new. So give me a second. I'm going to set up the camera here, and we're gonna check out this new update together. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I've read a few of the features. I'm excited about a few of the features, but there probably is a lot more to explore. So let's explore together, shall we? Okay, so right off the bat, you saw that screen, tap to see what was new. I accidentally tapped it. So we've got that, and it's giving us a little tour. Now, we can skip the tour up here if we wanted, but let's do the tour. Let's see what this looks like as if you were sitting down at this car for the very first time after updating. So a few of the, what does it say? A few items have moved under controls. So that's under the car here. Right away, first impression, it's more colorful, that's for sure. Looks like the temperature gauge has moved over a little bit. We got a phone icon. I'm sure all this is customizable, but I'm not sure what to do next. Tap again? Yes, okay. Now we've got a new customizable bottom bar, which is exactly what I just said, so that's good. It's intuitive in that way. Looks like we got calendar and chat and Bluetooth, and wow, very colorful, I must say. Radio, so we'll check all that out later on. I guess we'll tap again. New temperature quick controls. Okay, so I guess we tap and hold on that. I can't tap because we're in the middle of a tour here, but interesting. So we got the auto, we've got the defroster, defogger, and controls, split. Even now we've got blue to red color control or AC control. That's quite interesting too. Wow. Okay. Tap again. Okay, that was the end of our tour, I guess. All right, so it's a very quick tour. I guess they were not lying about that. I'm going to pull it out of the garage, get a little better lighting, and we're going to take a look and see exactly what more features we have. I mean, already it looks way different. Crazy, crazy different from what we're used to. This looks the same. The map looks the same. The ratio of the left screen to the right screen looks about the same as the previous update. But all this is different. We're going to have to check all that out. So I'm going to pull the car out, and we'll check out what's new. By the way, this is a Tesla Model Y Performance. We picked it up on December 10th. It's brand new. This received the update overnight on Christmas Eve, just after midnight. I, of course, wasn't awake to download it and install it, but I did do it that morning. It's a rainy day here in SoCal. My 2019 Tesla Model 3 SR Plus did not receive the update yet. Typically, I notice my Model 3 gets updates in the evenings. I don't know what the deal is with that, but at any rate, I'm waiting on the update for that. Let's pull this car over into the cul-de-sac a little bit, get a little better lighting here. Yeah, it already looks better. All right, good enough. Let's take a look at this update now. Fasten seatbelt, that's new. That's down here. Check that out. This little widget here with the seats and stuff. Interesting. Where was that before? I forget where that was. What happens if we tap on it? Nothing happens when we tap on that. All right, let's dive in. I think most of the stuff is going to be under the car here. Whoa, okay. Completely and totally different. I mean, we saw some of this going on with the Model S Plaid, and I'm sure most of it is the same, but we have not seen this on other models. Wow. This first reaction is definitely wow. It's a lot to take in here. This is under controls now, so I guess that's what we're calling this under the car thing. I always called it under the car or hit the car. Usually when my wife calls, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? Well, go under the car and then this and then that. So we've got controls, and wow, there's a lot of controls here. Wiper controls are now here. Easy entry stuff, mirrors, recording. Oh, interesting. There's no Sentry Mode up here. Wow. So how do you record? Let's go under, oh, Sentry is now on. I guess that's on. We got our brightness here. I wonder if that helps for the video. Yeah, it kind of does. Man, so what do we do for Sentry up here? And how do we set it up? This just turns it on and off. I bet it's under security or safety. Oh, there is no security. It used to be safety and security, and now that's gone. Interesting. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, okay, this looks familiar. Yeah, so Sentry Mode is still there. On honk, which is what I like, because that way you're in the middle of a emergency situation like an accident. You don't have time to be messing around with little buttons up here. So I suggest putting it on honk. I've got this, of course, set up for that live stuff. This little control panel looks the same. I don't think anything has changed. I mean, the buttons are bigger and squarer. That's interesting on the UI design front. Okay, so back to controls. This is completely different now. Pedals and steering. We got sport, chill. Again, this is a performance. Still want track mode though. So this looks the same in terms of the functionality. The look is different, that's for sure. Charging, ooh, this is different. This looks completely different now. Same stuff as on the phone app, I think. Oh, and Supercharging shows up here now. Last place we were at was Santa Barbara. That was the first and only on this car so far. Let's take a look at that, actually. Oh, that's it. So there's no big, giant version of the battery. It's actually in the control panel now, and it pulls that up instead. What happens if we tap on it? Oh, and we don't have to go into a separate window to move the slider around. Look at that. So that's just right there built in. Okay, that's been changed. That's been cleaned up for sure. What if we tap on this? Okay, we could still tap between percent and miles. That's great. Love that. Charge current at this location. That's good. So that's location-based stuff. I like that. Autopilot stuff. So I don't have full self-driving on this car. I just have the basic autopilot. But we do have the auto steer on, the full self-driving visualization preview. I like to set it at the current speed that I'm at. Okay, so all this looks the same. Again, the interface is slightly different with these weird rounded square buttons. That's not how it used to look. All the settings seem good. Okay, here's our locks panel. We got the walk-away door lock, excluding home, because it's a pain in the butt. Oh, I forgot something in the car. Oh, car's locked. Got to find the phone. Got to find whatever. Although now that we park in the garage with the Y, by the way, this is a little a tip for you. Don't open your hatch. Don't open your trunk inside the garage. It is higher than any other SUV lift gate than I've ever owned. We've been able to open Ford Explorers, Lexus SUVs, Toyota RAV4, all those, the hatch opens fine in the garage and doesn't touch a thing. This one, I know from testing it outside, the spoiler would have been obliterated if I had done it. So just a little tip on you Model Y performance owners. Of course, the Model Y long range, I'm sure it would just hit the trunk, which is probably worse. At least the carbon fiber wing or spoiler you can replace for like $750 or cheaper if you go aftermarket. So, okay, we're back on lights here. I got it on auto. Weird, it's not blue like the other stuff. Dome lights, auto, good. This all, again, looks the same. The UI is slightly different. Here's our display. Very interesting. Trips. Oh, that's new. I don't remember seeing this. This used to be down here in a card, which I don't actually see any cards here anymore. No more cards to swipe between, at least in the mode that I'm in here. It's been all pushed over into the control panel here, or controls, sorry. Okay, so that's interesting. That's all there. Navigation. This all looks the same. Yeah, all this is looking pretty similar. So I want to know, how do you change this stuff? Easy entry. Oh, here's our, okay, that makes, oh, it's under service. So if you're looking for your PSI on your tires, no more card down here. It's in a menu now, service. And here's all your different modes: car wash, towing, headlights, wiper, camera calibration, factory, all that's now in service. Some of that was already there. This was not, I know that. Okay. So we are officially at version 11. That's the number here. Remember last year when Elon tweeted that the holiday update was on fire, and everybody got the holiday update and we're like, okay, we got like new features of nothing. We got cold weather improvements. I remember that. That's always big. This is a holiday update. Okay, we got like upgrades. That was the same. That hasn't changed. So I want to find, how do you find this stuff? What's that? Okay, that's the camera. Okay. Oh, okay, so hold icons to customize. So what if I want to put Spotify down there? Oh, okay. So this is starting to look more like an iPhone or Android phone where you can customize that. So is there only allowed 5 in here? Let's put radio in there and see what happens. Oh, so you can only put 5 things down there? That's kind of weird. I'm going to have to mess around with this. So now dash cam is gone? How does that work? And how do we tap away? Interesting. So can we make this bigger? What is this little star green? Oh, okay. So this is the entertainment thing. The toy box. Light show. There it is. Everybody wants to do the light show. I'm going to do a separate video on the light show. We do crazy holiday Christmas lighting in our neighborhood. So I'm going to back the Y into the driveway tonight. And I'll probably do a short video on our house lights along with the light show. That should be pretty fun. So start the show. Oh, man, I was hoping there'd be some customization on that, because I've heard that the windows go up and down and the hatch goes up and down during the light show. And if it's raining, that's not really good. I wish you could customize that. Hey, Elon, can you customize that for us? Thanks. What do we got here in theater? Disney Plus, Hulu, all the usual stuff. TikTok is new, I think. Although it's been on the Model S. I know that. I've seen that. Arcade. What do we got? Oh, wow. This is more like an app store now. It's looking more like what you're used to out there already. Wasn't there supposed to be a new game in here? Hedgehog? Sonic the Hedgehog? I don't see it. Maybe it's coming later. Sometimes there's a game update along with a major update, but I haven't seen that yet. Toy box, same thing. We were already there. Santa's still there. Rainbow Road, all the usual stuff that we come to used to. So I guess light show is the only thing new. Browser, browser's probably still terrible. We'll do another video on that. So it looks like the currently open app gets a little underline here. Let's go to Spotify, see what happens. Nope, it didn't move over. Oh, well, okay, it underlined it here. It didn't move it over here. I don't know what this line indicates. I thought this would be the open app, but it's not. It's underlining the open app. Can we slide over? We can only have 5 things in there? We're going to have to do some updated videos on all this stuff as well. This is, again, kind of a first impression. And it truly was. I had not played around with this update at all. So you're kind of seeing it right there with me. Okay, what happens if I fasten my seatbelt? Is that card going to go away? Most likely, yes. Okay, so that goes away. So this is more like your information center now, rather than cars. There's nothing there. There used to be, 3 dots, and you had your tire pressure and your trips and all that stuff. That's gone. That's now in here. Trips. And then where was tire pressure was in service. It kind of makes sense. It's a service item. I kind of like that. Makes sense. Any software updates since the software update? No, it's the same. Upgrades. So I am definitely going to have to mess around with this and do a bunch of little videos, I think, on individual features. I'm still not quite sure how all of this works. Again, it's the first time I'm using this as well. So messages, let's just see what happens when we put that down there. I wish you could do more than 5 things in here. And X's obviously means you can get rid of it. One thing I want to do before I wrap up this video, we've got to check out the camera views. Let's start up the car, press the brake. So what happens if you turn this turn signal on? Absolutely nothing. So there's got to be a setting. Do you have to be in drive? Okay, no. I thought the camera would pop up. Maybe there's, you have to set it up that way? Dash cam. Okay, and we also don't have the side things. Whoops, dash cam unavailable. Those are 2 different items, I know that, but at the same time, how do you do the turn signal thing? Okay, I know how we're going to find out. We're going to go to software, we're going to do release notes, and now we really can see. Let's put this in park so I don't forget. Let's see what the release notes say in terms of the turn signal. Customizable app, we know that. Simplified controls, yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Blind spot camera, here we go. Autopilot, auto blind spot camera. Okay, let's check it out. Why would that be under autopilot? Autopilot, see, it wasn't on. There we go. That's why you read the release notes, folks, even if you're doing a YouTube channel. Edit waypoints, that's cool. Boombox megaphone. Thought we had that already. So does that mean I could talk? Project your voice with additional. Oh, that's awesome. So you could drive around the neighborhood and yelling at people and stuff. That's pretty funny. Sonic the Hedgehog, it says it is there. I did not see that yet. I'll have to poke around a little more. Sudoku, subwoofer, audio improvements. In the Model Y, we definitely have the sub. I don't have it in my my Model 3 SR Plus, which is kind of painful because I'm an audio engineer. And the sound between these 2 cars is definitely different. Of course, we got to have cold weather improvements. It wouldn't be a software update without that, right, guys? That's funny. Automatic seat warmers. I'm going to have to check that out. Dark mode. Thought we had that already, but okay. Maybe it's improved. What do we got? Change dark. Oh, I guess there's different dark mode. All right, so let's check out what we wanted to check out, and that was the blind spot camera. We now have it turned on. I wonder why it comes off by default. All right, so let's put in drive. Turn the turn signal on. There it is. That's the right repeater. That's awesome. Okay, let's turn on the left as it starts to downpour. Wow, I love it. And I love where they put it. It's close to the driver. It's in the field of view. By the way, speed limit, I think, let me check here. Yeah, is even closer to your line of sight. It used to be like right here. Originally, it was like right here. Now it's pushed way over. I kind of like that. Again, first impressions here. Man, it's coming down all of a sudden. All right, let's put it back in park. So that's the turn signal stuff, which is pretty awesome. I mean, that's a great safety feature. I do want to check it out in traffic, though, and make sure that it's not, there's no blind spot even with the camera, because if you want to rely on something like that, there better not be a blind spot. I would suggest, this is the longtime driver in me, definitely check your mirrors, look over your shoulder, and then glance down right here for the camera. I think that's probably the biggest safety feature they've added on this update. That's pretty awesome. This is nice and clean. A lot of these menus are similar. I'm going to have to mess around with this and then see exactly, man, it's coming down. I hope it's not going to hail. I'm going to have to put this thing back in the garage. A lot of these are pretty similar in terms of look and feel. Some things have been moved over here. Obviously, the cards are gone. This needs a little more attention to see how that works. But anyway, that's my first impression of the holiday update and all the little goodies that are in there. Let's pull up the, real quick, this thing again. release notes. I think we got everything covered in this video. Obviously, we're going to do way more videos on this. There's a deeper dive video I can see. It's a light show app thing, simplified controls. This is all pretty awesome stuff. This is a huge update. I got to see where Sonic is. My kids are going to want to play that. So good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, I wanted to break into the video here real quick. I discovered something after finishing the video officially. We'll get back to the official end later. But the climate control is now separated for the passenger over here and the driver over here. Currently, they are synced. But check this out. It's now a swipe up to get all your climate control stuff. And you can do rear, front. Let's do rear fan. That's for the kids in the back. You can do all on or off. You can do the seats. Where do you do the seats for the front? Oh, seats in the front are down here on either side. So that's different. You've got the defogger defrosters for front and rear right here. Obviously the fan speed, biodefense mode. So again, that's a swipe up to get all this stuff. It does seem easier. I have to admit, there was some thought put into that. I kind of like that. I'm going to have to teach my wife her car all over again, because there are some things in here that you just won't know inherently and messing around with it. So, wow. So there's the climate control UI, and it is definitely different. I still got to check out what's going on with Sentry Mode up here. And I discovered down here after the video was over, you're going to get to the end of the video here in a second, but I discovered after stopping that, so it looks like you can only put 4 customizable things here, and then the rest are in this giant menu. I thought this was just for changing this down here, but this is actually functional as well. So interesting how they have rearranged everything. They put some thought into this. And for those that are freaking out, I think just sit down and play with it a little bit. You know, don't hop in the car and go for a drive and then get frustrated because nothing's where you think it was or should have been. You probably should spend 30 minutes or so, or watch this video, which you already are. So you're already a step ahead. So yeah, there you go. That's that interface. It looks like I can only fit 4 things down there. Let's try just real quick before we cut back to the end of the video. Let's put dash cam down there. No, see, everything leaves then again. Then I lose radio. Yeah, interesting. So only 4 items down here, and then the rest are just in this big tray. So there you go. There's a little update from the update before the end of the update. Does that make sense? All right. So that's my my first impressions of the Tesla holiday update. I read a few comments on Facebook right before doing this video, and man, it's polarizing. There are people that hate it, and there are people that love it. And my first impression so far, I think I like it. I think I like what they've added. It's going to take a little getting used to. People hate change. I mean, you know that, right? People hate change. So anything that is even slightly different, people are going to freak out. And this is more than slightly different. This is pretty big. So what do you think? Comment down below. I have a feeling our comment section is going to blow up on this video. By the way, thank you so much, everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We are now over 1,000 subscribers. We started this thing in May, and it was just kind of a hobby. Let's see what happens. Hey, we have a Tesla. Let's make some videos. Now we're way over 100 videos and over 1,000 subscribers. So if you subscribe, thank you so much. And if you haven't and you like what you see, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. We've got so much planned. We have a Model 3 and now a Model Y that we just got. So we've got the tools needed to make YouTube videos in different forms. Model 3, Model Y. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be a great 2022. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing, and have a great holiday season. Enjoy the update. Have an open mind. It's definitely cool. And we'll have more videos about each individual feature. And check out the short later today. I'm going to do that tonight as a short for the light show. So again, we'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching Tesla Tips and Trips.